here on the mile-made course. Can be a pretty fast course. It's very sharp. The ground today, of course, plenty of dig in it, that's for sure. We go around just over 2 circuits. Let's check the runners and riders now. Number 1 is Grey Abbey, Graham Lee. 2 is This, That and T'Other, Ruby Walsh. 3, Tuchev, Richard Johnson. 4, Jim, Robbie Power. 5, Sir Rembrandt, Andrew Thornton. Number 6 is Our Vic, Timmy Murphy. 7, Crystal Danae, Robert Thornton. And number 8, First Gold, is Tony McCoy. They're the 8 runners for this Betfair Bowl chase over 3 miles and 1 furlong.
Really interesting race this, Norman. What do you fancy?
Yeah, fabulous race. Sir Rembrandt looked great in the ring, but this, that and the other, if he stays, and Grey Abbey obviously will go a good gallop with First Gold. You can give a lot of horses chance, and I don't think Martin Pipe will be running Our Vic Bar. He thought he had a chance, and the small field will suit him. There's First Gold, won this race a couple of times. He's been a super old horse, now 12 years old. But they'll go a good gallop, but Sir Rembrandt in the ring was on his toes, not like he has been before, but Jim, they'll go a good gallop.
There they go. Our Vic just a little bit reluctant at the start, settles in last position as they go to the first of 19. Plenty of pace on as we expected, and Grey Abbey bowling along out in front here by a couple of lengths. The First Gold is up in second. Jim with the blue cap, pink colours in the centre. This, That and T'Other over on the far side as they come now to the first ditch. Then in the centre is Sir Rembrandt, followed by Tuchev. 2 or 3 lengths away then is Crystal Danae, and 2 lengths last is Our Vic as they continue their journey up the home straight on the first occasion. Heading now towards the third, and it's Grey Abbey out in front here by a length. 2 in second, First Gold. Then in third is Jim in that blue cap, followed a length away then by Sir Rembrandt, who's settling on the inside. Then Tuchev in the red blinkers on the outer. A length away then is This, That and T'Other, followed by Crystal Danae, and a length last is Our Vic, just tacking onto the rear there and taking a little bit of a hold for Timmy Murphy as they swing out into the country now. 8 lengths covers the field, and the pace, as expected, is a cracker. Out in front is Grey Abbey by 2 lengths to First Gold in second. A length and a half away in third is Sir Rembrandt, who settles on the inside of Jim. A length and a half to Tuchev, followed further back then by This, That and T'Other. And then out wider is Crystal Danae, and a length and a half last is Our Vic. And just jumping a little bit stickily at that was This, That and T'Other. Heading down the back, and Grey Abbey it is out in front in his familiar role by a length and a half to First Gold as they come to the fifth. Then in third is Jim, followed further back in the field by Tuchev, last year's winner, rank outsider this year. Sir Rembrandt is on the inside next, a couple of lengths to This, That and T'Other, the Daily Telegraph winner at Cheltenham. They're followed by Crystal Danae as they go over the second ditch, and Our Vic is at the tail as they continue their journey down the back. Still Grey Abbey out in front here, the grey on the inside of First Gold. He was just a little low at that. A couple of lengths away then Jim in third position, pink colours with the blue cap. Then out wider is Tuchev with the yellow cap, stripes, red and yellow stripes. They're followed then by Sir Rembrandt, and further back in the field on the inside of runners is This, That and T'Other. Crystal Danae is out the back in company with Our Vic at this point as they come to the 8th. The cross fence, Peter Scudamore. At this stage, the pace is on, and how about First Gold, the very well-backed favourite, or sort of challenging for favourite in second? How's he going?
Yeah, so Grey Abbey is just out jumping him at times. That cross fence there didn't jump it, so it's awkward. Interesting coming to this fence now, how they jump it. You watch Grey Abbey, although he isn't quite as quick as First Gold, his jumping is just getting a length all the time. He's getting his length, and he's able, Graham Lee is then able to just sit on him and ease him and save energy all the time. It's a fantastic tactical race to watch.
Certainly is as they go over the next, and it's Grey Abbey on the inside from First Gold. A couple of lengths away then is Jim. 2 lengths then to Tuchev, who's feeling the pinch already. Then on the inside, This, That and T'Other, followed in the centre by Sir Rembrandt. Crystal Danae on his debut over fences in this country has ridden along now as they come to the 11th, and Our Vic on the outside taking closer order and grabbing hold of the bit. And Tuchev is tailing out to a long last here as they head past the judge. They've got a circuit remaining. Tuchev is losing touch with the main body of the field and is absolute last. Heading out of the straight now, just under a circuit to go, and Grey Abbey shows the way by 2 lengths to in second place on the outside First Gold. A length away then is Jim. 2 lengths further back in the field, This, That and T'other in the red and white jacket on the inside of Crystal Danae. Then out deeper is our Vic, followed further back in the field as they head to the first one down the back by Sir Rembrandt as they come to the 12th. Grey Abbey the first to rise. Crystal Danae was just getting in a fraction close there. Still in second, First Gold, bidding for his 3rd win in this race. Then in third is Jim, running a big race. 3 or 4 lengths further back is our Vic. This, That and T'other on the inside of Crystal Danae as they head over the next, and Sir Rembrandt was very slow at that. Tuchev is being pulled up. Continuing their journey down the back now towards the 4th ditch, and the leader over at Grey Abbey from First Gold, who just got into it, followed in third then by Jim, and further back This, That and T'other. Getting reminders is our Vic from Crystal Danae, and forget Sir Rembrandt, who's been pulled up as they go over 5 out. Grey Abbey defying them so far, still leads by a couple of lengths to First Gold, who's just getting a reminder there from McCoy. 2 or 3 lengths away then in third is Jim, followed by This, That and T'other as they leave the back now, and they've got 4 fences left to jump. Heading up towards the one that'll be 4 out. This is the cross fence. Grey Abbey comes towards it now from First Gold, who put in a spectacular leap and goes up to challenge Grey Abbey. 3 lengths away then is Jim, who's under pressure. This, That and T'other is labouring into third. A long gap then Crystal Danae, but Grey Abbey has kicked again. Challenged by First Gold coming to the turn, and he's found plenty, the Grey. Over on the far side, he's kicked 2 in front as they come to 3 out now. Grey Abbey first to rise from First Gold, coming back to have another crack at him. They're about 4 or 5 lengths clear of This, That and T'other, and further back is Jim, forget Crystal Danae, and our Vic is being pulled up as they head now to the last ditch. And over at Grey Abbey, a very high leap. Land over at 2 lengths clear of First Gold, who's giving chase. They've got 1 left to jump. Grey Abbey 2 or 3 in front. First Gold in behind under the whip. Can't pick him up at this stage. The lead is jumping boldly and he's galloping boldly. Coming up towards the last now. Grey Abbey draws towards it. The 19th fence takes off a spectacular leap, and he's home for all money. He's literally outclassed them here as he comes up to win the Betfair Bowl chase in spectacular style. What a horse he is. Grey Abbey wins it by 8 to 10 lengths. First Gold every chance in second. In third was Crystal Danae, followed by This, That and T'other, and Jim is the last to finish. Well, what a horse he is, Grey Abbey. There he was, carrying 11 stone 12 and giving First Gold £10, and he has still come home a very comfortable win. The winner, number 1, Grey Abbey, trained by Howard Johnson for the Roper family and Norman Furness, and ridden by Graham Lee. Second is number 8, First Gold, Tony McCoy. Third, number 7, Crystal Danae, Chocolate Thornton. And fourth, number 2, This, That and T'other, Ruby Walsh.